Good morning, everyone. We are present here for the Youth Week celebration. The youth are the strength of the society and the foundation of the nation. Swami Vivekananda is considered as one of the most influential spiritual educationists and thinker of India. His birthday anniversary is observed as the National Youth Day every year on the 12th of January. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. This mantra of Vivekananda is as effective, relevant, and inspiring today as it was in the days of colonialism. Now the India is ready to be a global leader. With the power of yoga and the energy that comes from spirituality, the youth of the country are impatient about giving direction to the world. Swamiji's lessons still inspire the youth when he said, "Make a life's aim and incorporate that idea into your life. Think that thought over and over again, dream it, live it. That is the secret of being successful." Swami Vivekananda believed that the service to mankind should be selfless as service to God. He worked tirelessly towards the betterment of the society for the poor and the needy, dedicating his all to God.
From class 5. Today on this auspicious occasion, I would like to share a short speech on Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda was known for his inspiring personality, a great soul and human being. He is responsible for awakening 19th century India to new beginnings. Born Naren on the 12th January 1863 among the 9 children of the Datta family, Swami Vivekananda was born into a family of reputed scholars, while his father was an attorney at the Calcutta High Court. His grandfather was a Persian and Sanskrit scholar. Following the footsteps of his father, Swami Vivekananda pursued law. After completing his graduation, he even practiced as an attorney with the Calcutta High Court. However, Swami Vivekananda was also greatly influenced by his other religious temperament from his early childhood. India was very naughty. Every day, we visit two friends' house. There was a big champa tree. What a large champa flowers. We loved to climb on that
principal, teachers and all my dear friends. As we all know that today I am going to give a short speech on Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda was born on 12 January in 1863 and died in 1902. He was a great follower of Sri Ramakrishna Aratrikam. At the time of his birth, he was given the name of Rabidranath and he laid the foundation of Ramakrishna mission. He laid the foundation of Hindu philosophy like Vedanta and Yoga in America and Europe. He was born in Shimla, Kolkata. Immediately he was named Rabidranath. He inherited the humble background where his father was a lawyer in the High Court of Calcutta. His mother name was Bhuvaneshwari Devi. When Rabidranath
থাকুক ধারা এলো সময় respected principal, teacher, and all dear friends. It is indeed an honor for me to express my views on this occasion today. Swami Vivekananda was a great leader and philosopher. He was born on 12 January 1863 in Kolkata. His father's name was Vishwanath Datta and his mother's name was Bhuvaneshwari Devi. His childhood name was Narendra Datta. He is best known as his famous 1893 speech where he introduced Hinduism to Western world in Chicago. He was the founder of Ramakrishna Mission and Mott. Swami Vivekananda teaching not only motivated the youth but also the whole world. On 12 January, his birthday is celebrated as the National Youth Day. Thank you.
Good morning. It is observed on 12 January to commemorate the birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda. It is also known as Yuva Divas. Swami Vivekananda's famous speech at the World's Parliament of Religions in 1893 at Chicago had changed the way the world looked at India. He introduced Indian Vedanta and philosophy of yoga to the world, which put India on world spiritual map. He founded Ramakrishna Mission. Swami Vivekananda is a treasure of motivation and inspiration for all of us. He said a lot which can be formatted in a very simple quotation for everyone, such as talk to yourself once in a day, otherwise you may miss the meeting of an intelligent person in this world. You have to go from inside out. No one can teach you, no one can make you spiritual. There is no teacher but your own soul. Never think there is any impossible for the soul. It is the greatest heresy to think if there is sin, there is only sin. To say that you are weak or others are weak. Swami Vivekananda is the best youth icon because of his universal characteristic and thinking on social needs. Thank you.
All teachers and students. I am here to deliver a speech on Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda was a renowned writer, scholar, thinker, saint and philosopher of contemporary India. He was born on January 12, 1863 in the city of Joy, Calcutta. His original name was Narendra Datta. His father was Vishwanath Datta, was a learned man who has profound knowledge of both English and Persian. His mother was a pious lady who influenced him from his childhood. She played a major role in shaping his character. Many yogis, sages, great men, scholars and Mahatmas have been born in our Indian country, who has given India a respectable place. Swami Vivekananda was also one of these great men. He had illuminated the name of Mother India in a country like America. Swami Vivekananda was a great organizer and speaker. His heart is battered for the poor in his country and abroad. Vedanta is created with success in sending message abroad.
Swamiji can be seen as an intellectual stalwart who has built a bridge between East and West. Along with this, a bridge was also formed between logic and belief. But behind all this was his basic inspiration and his spiritual attainment. In the
হলো কাজের হিসেব সারা সারা
Country has maximum youth population.
India.
No. Question passes to Red House. Finally to Yellow House. The correct answer is Nigeria.
Niger?
Yes, sir.
What is Niger? It is
That is the
Nigeria.
sort of Nigeria, sir.
No, this you have to give the full word.
Sir, give me one answer. Wait.
Greenhouse -2. Yellow house +5. Blue house +2 and the red house +11. Aditya,
দেখো আলো এ আলো আকাশ দেখো
हेलो प्रिंसिपल मैम, आज मैं आपको एक स्टोरी सुनाने जा रहा हूँ। एक दिन स्वामी विवेकानंद जी बनारस के मंदिर में गए थे। वहाँ बहुत सारे बंदर थे। जब वहाँ से निकल पड़े स्वामी विवेकानंद जी, तब बंदरों ने उन्हें घेर लिया। स्वामी विवेकानंद जी डर गए और भागने लगे, और तभी बंदर भी भागने लगे। तब स्वामी विवेकानंद और तेज भागने लगे, और बंदर भी उनका पीछा करके और तेज भागने लगे। तब एक साधु ने कहा कि भागो मत, इनकी सामना करो। तब स्वामी विवेकानंद जी पीछे मुड़ के उनका सामना किए, और
বলে আয় রে ছুটে আয় রে তারা হেথা নাই গো মৃত্যু নাই কো যারা বলে আয় রে ছুটে আয় রে তারা
Hello everyone, Rima here. As we are celebrating National Youth Week, I want to share a few words with you all. The Youth Day is celebrated on 12th January every year in India to honor the birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda. The life and the work of Swami Vivekananda have inspired millions of people for several years. In 1985, the government of India made a note that ideologies of Vivekananda can especially inspire youth and help to shape their lives. This is why his birth anniversary has been celebrated as National Youth Day ever since. The government of India quoted that the philosophy of Swamiji and the ideals for which he lived and walked could be a great source of inspiration for the Indian youth. Thank you all.
Good morning, respected principal ma'am and all the teachers as well as all my friends. I will tell a story about Swami Vivekananda. The fearless Nore. Swami Vivekananda was 8 years old when this incident happened. He loved to dangle head down from a champak tree in his friend's compound. One day he was climbing the tree and an old man came and said him not to climb the tree. The old man was probably scared that the Swami would fall and break his limbs or was just to protect the champaka flowers. When the kid questioned him why, the old man told him that there was a ghost living on a tree and it would hurt him and break his neck if he climbed the tree again. Swami nodded and the old man walked away. The not so convinced 8 years old climbed the tree again. All of his friends were scared and asked him why he was doing it in spite of knowing that he would be hurt. He laughed and said, "What a silly fellow you are. Don't believe everything just because someone tells you. If the old grandfather's story was true, then my neck would have been broken long ago. Now that is extraordinary common sense of an 8 years old, isn't it? Thank you." morning, everyone. My name is Arushi Singh. I will tell a story of Swami Vivekananda and the old man. Once Swami Vivekananda was on a journey to the Himalayas when he saw an old man who was looking at his feet without any hope and was looking towards the way ahead. Then the man said to Swamiji, "Oh sir, how to cross this distance? Now I cannot walk anymore. I am hurting." Swamiji was listening calmly to that person and he replied, "Look down at your feet, the path that lies under your feet. This is the path you have crossed, and it was the same path you have saw before your feet. Now the road ahead will soon under your feet." These words of Swamiji made that old man begin to see his goal clearly. Thank you.
My respected teacher and all my dear friends. Today I am going to narrate a story on Swami Vivekananda. The power of concentration. While Swami Vivekananda was in America, some boys were standing on the bridge and trying to shoot eggshells that were floating in the water. They failed almost in every try. Vivekananda, who was watching them from a distance, went close to them, took the gun and fired 12 times, and every time he fired, he hit the eggshells. The boys asked him how he did it. He replied, "Whatever you are doing, put your whole mind on it. If you are shooting, your mind should be only on the target. Then you will never miss. If you are learning your lesson, think only for the lesson. In my country, boys are taught to do this." Thank you. principal ma'am, teachers, and all my dear friends. Today I tell you a short story of Swami Vivekananda. While he stayed in Chicago, he used to go to the library and borrow a large number of books and return them to the librarian in a day's time. The librarian then asked our Swami Vivekananda why he borrowed books when he does not want to read them. But he said he finished reading all of those books. She said she would take a test and selected a random page from a book and asked him to tell what was written there. Without even a glance at the book, he repeated the lines exactly they were written. She asked several more questions and he answered all of them. Thank you.
Yes, sir. National Youth Day is celebrated on the birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda all over India in the educational institutes, schools, and government organizations with great enthusiasm and passion. Every year, National Youth Day celebration inspires younger generation to come up with the innovative ideas and plans.
Dating back to the 19th century, the government of India, in consultation with the Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, declared 12th January as the National Youth Day. Since then, from 1985, we have been celebrating it all over India to mark the remembrance of the great soul Swami Vivekananda. The main
Morning Principal Ma'am, respected teachers. National Youth Day is also known as Vivekananda Jayanti. It is celebrated on 12th January, being the birthday of Swami Vivekananda. In 1984, the government of India declared that this day as a National Youth Day. Since 1985, this event is celebrated in India every year. Thank you.
তোমারে করিয়াছি জীবনের ধ্রুব তারা, এ সমুদ্রে আর কভু হব না কো পথহারা।
Hello everyone, good morning, respected principal, teachers and all my dear friends. I am Soranjal Dolu. I read in class nursery. Today I will share a speech on Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda was an inspiring and famous Indian personality across the globe. His original name was Narendranath Duttiya, born on 12th January 1863 in Kolkata. He was influenced by his guru, Ramakrishna Arati. Swami Vivekananda was a spiritual leader and social reformer. He was a great thinker, great orator, and passionate patriot. His mission was to encourage the youth to follow tradition and to lead the country responsibly. To honor his contribution, his birthday is celebrated as National Youth Day. One of the great thoughts of Swami Vivekananda was arise, awake, and stop not until the goal is achieved. Thank you.
নাহেরি কুলো কিনারা, কখনো বিপথে যদি ভ্রমিতে চাহে হে হৃদয়, কখনো বিপথে যদি ভ্রমিতে চাহে হে হৃদয়, অমনি মুখ হেরি সরমে সে হয় সারা, তোমারে করিয়াছি জীবনের ধ্রুব তারা, এ সমুদ্রে আর কভু হব না কো পথহারা, তোমারে করিয়াছি জীবনের ধ্রুব তারা, জীবনের ধ্রুব তারা, জীবনের ধ্রুব তারা। তোমারে করিয়াছি জীবনের ধ্রুব তারা, এ সমুদ্রে আর কভু হব না কো পথহারা, তোমারে করিয়াছি জীবনের
Today I am going to share an incident of Swami Vivekananda. This incident was also known as the fear. Swami Vivekananda was 8 years old when this incident happened. He loved to dangle head down from a champak tree in his friend's home. One day he was climbing the tree and an old man approached him asking him not to climb the tree. The old man was probably scared that Swami Vivekananda would fall and break his limb or was just being protective about the champaka flower. When the kids questioned him why the old man told him that there was a ghost living on the tree and it could hurt him and break his neck if he climbed again the tree, Swami nodded and the old man walked away. That not so convinced 8-year-old climbed the tree again. All of his friends were scared and asked him why he was doing it despite knowing that he could have been hurt. He laughed and said, "What a silly fellow you are. Don't believe everything just because someone tells you. If the old grandfather's story was true, then my neck could be broken long ago." Thank you.
কুলো কিনারা তব মুখ সদা মনে জাগিতেছে সঙ্গোপনে তিলেক অন্তর হলে নাহেরি কুলো কিনারা।
Swami Vivekananda was born on 12 January 1863 in Kolkata and named Narendranath Datta by his family. As a student, he was excelled in all fields of learning, music, etc. and practicing meditation even as a child. Swami Vivekananda was master storyteller whose words were magnetic as his personality. One day, while in school, Narendranath was talking animatedly to his friends during a class, and a teacher had entered the classroom, but the students were too absorbed in the Narendranath story to pay attention in his lesson. Teacher understood the situation. The teacher understood the situation. He asked each student what he had been lecturing on. None could answer, but Narendranath was remarkably talented. His mind could work simultaneously on two planes. So he answered correctly. He then asked all the students to stand up on the bench. Narendranath also joined his friends and stood up. The teacher asked him to sit down, but Narendranath replies, "No sir, I must stand up because it was I who was talking to them." This incident tells us that Swami Vivekananda believed in honesty since childhood.
পথহারা তোমারে করিয়াছি জীবনের ধ্রুব তারা যেথা আমি যাই না কো তুমি প্রকাশিত থাকো।
Good morning, my respected teachers and my dear friends. I'm Swastika Sharma, class 8, and today I'm going to tell a short story on Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda represented India and Hinduism in the World Religious Parliament in Chicago, and before going abroad, he was tested by his mother whether he has the right to preach the world Hinduism or not. After having a delicious supper, both of them sat together to have some fruits. Swami cut the fruit, ate it, and after that his mother asked him for the knife. He handed over the knife to his mother, and his mother was pleased. His mother told that yes, you are eligible to preach the world. The confused Swami now asked mother what she was talking about. His mother replied that, "Son, when I asked you for the knife, I saw how you handed it to me. You gave the knife by holding its sharp edge and kept the wooden edge towards me so that I do not get hurt. I take it by not get hurting, and it means that you took care of me, and this was the test in which you passed. To have compassion and being able to take good care of others is a remarkable quality, and it is a law of the nature that more selfless you are, the more you get, the more you will receive." And so did Swami Vivekananda. Thank you.
অমনি হুমুখ হেরি সরমে সে হয় সারা তোমারে করিয়াছি জীবনের ধ্রুব তারা এ সমুদ্রে আর
Good morning to everyone. Today is the last day of Youth Week, so today I am going to narrate the life story of Swami Vivekananda in short. Swami Vivekananda was a great social reformer and a very inspiring personality of India. Vivekananda was called by the name Narendranath Datta. He was born in Kolkata on 12 January 1863 to Vishwanath Datta and Bhuvaneshwari Devi. He was the chief disciple of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa. He was the founder of Ramakrishna Mission. He introduced Hindu philosophies of Vedanta and Yoga in Europe and America. He brought Hinduism to the status of a major world religion during the end of the 19th century. Vivekananda is considered to be a major force in the revival of Hinduism in modern India. He is best known for his inspiring speech beginning with Sisters and Brothers of America. Through this, he introduced Hinduism at the Parliament of the World's Religions of Chicago in 1893. He passed away on 4th July 1902 in Belur Math. He was only 39 years old when he died. Thank you.
আকুলো নয়ন জলে ঢালো গো কিরণ ধারা তোমারে করিয়াছি জীবনের ধ্রুব তারা.
Good afternoon, respected teachers and principal ma'am. And all my dear friends, I am Sheikh Muskan, class 8. Today I am going to tell a short biography on Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda was great social reformer and very inspirational personality of India. Vivekananda was called by the name Narendra Datta. He was born in Kolkata on 12 January 1863 to Vishwanatha and Bhuvaneshwari Devi. His father was successful and thorny. He used to practice meditation even from his boyhood and was associated with Brahmo movement of some time. And the threshold of pure Narendra had to pass through a period of sisterful grief when he was assailed by doubts about the existence of God. In November 1881, Narendra went to Sri Ramakrishna, who was staying in the Kali temple, Dakshinayavadi. Thank you.
চাহে হৃদি অমনি হুমুখ হেরি সরমে সে হয় সারা.
Good morning everybody. I am Anshumay Pandit of class 5, Bharat Academy and Sciences. Today the auspicious day I am playing guitar in the respect of birthday of Swami Vivekananda.